to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. 48 Sports College Football, Lee Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He's going to try his luck for the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They believe they can run right here. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on good competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
North Texas really has it going on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, give on the inside. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
The give out of the gun. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Bulldozes it. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Russo. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to get, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. To the ground. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. The give to the single back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll take a shot. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. North Texas in the hurry up. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Ringo. Ringo.
A designed run for the quarterback. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Defense in press coverage. He'll set up to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field.
Here we go.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
On the set.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17?
Here we go.
Give to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
On the
Now
double.
looking for that first down on third and short from the 26.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He fires to the left side. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get it on the ground at the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Okay.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Fire.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, they'll take to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll kick for the three from 36 yards out in the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll trot on to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Line getting set on second down.
3-25.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. Speeding down the right side. Touchdown, North Texas. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the three.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got it. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Snap it to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. The give on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it out for the 1st down.
And the gamble pays off, Dave. Not a lot of programs, not a lot of coaches would want to go for it, Dave, deep in their own end like that. They turn around and
sure there's analytics that say go for it, and there's spreadsheets that say go for it. It's becoming the norm.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
On the
That
set.
kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
Cobra.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up, bad position, you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
On the
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first pitch.
They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? North Texas in the hurry up. Right back to him on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver. Usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Okay, ready?
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long.
Lasso!
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Boone. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal.
Yankee blue! Let's go! Ready?
He caught it. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ready up!
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go!
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
Ready,
They'll
set.
try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red
29
zone.
Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready?
They'll run the sneak for it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
On the set.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
On the
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it on. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On the ready.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw. And the quarterback almost ran sacked at the 12. North Texas in the hurry up. what he needs here. Got a man in the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. On the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They go right back to it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Okay, ready?
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out.
Got it.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. They'll try to run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're
end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
That's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Go beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
To the air on first down. He's right on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Tulane right back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
That's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knows exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route on the receiver getting open. Catch getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the end zone for bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Fire into the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Got it. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Ready up.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. The give from the gun. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, North Texas! And they grab the lead here in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russo. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, it's not going to 300 yards passing.
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The quick out. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Green Wave. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him in football because he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 team catches. That was awesome.
Now, 1st down here in the 2nd overtime.
Lions, go. Go. Get set. Get set.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Go. Let's go.
He wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning. So you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the right. If he runs this back, this game's over. Got some room to run. Still on his feet. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
1st down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Looking to go up top on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. North Texas in the hurry up.
defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have